everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Chiefs are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against that Jets team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run again with Ajayi. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
On first down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Running back, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a handoff looking right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelce. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out come the Jets. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, watch the slip. Here we go now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. Room here to run. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Finding room at the 30. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. This time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19! Back 99 Philly! Here we go!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back up. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Gone.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll drop the throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that...
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And New York set to take the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
They'll start out on the ground with a giant. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriots.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards on the ground. First and goal from the 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run with Ajayi. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Here we go! Detroit! 319! No, check! Patriot! Gone! Leopard! All right, here we go! 319!
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gone!
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double cover.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack. But all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working your arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers. That's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Green 39! Green
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Take it at the 37. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Franklin. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Dances by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Caught by Nelson left side. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.